Okay, so we are in Canva with the template we've chosen. So you'll see here at the bottom, 17%. That's pretty small, not going to be super helpful to work with, but you can zoom right in. All right, one of the things you need to do is change the title. Okay, you can call it whatever you want as long as it's reasonable. Okay, now just because there's a box here doesn't mean the box has to be there or that it has to stay there. I kind of want to move it to the top just because I can. And check this out. I could go in and change the font size like this or punch one in, but also you can drag a corner and it'll make the font bigger. Okay. So you'll see with this one, we're missing some things that we need. So if you chose this one, you definitely would have your work cut out for you. For example, there's no place to put the date. So I'm just going to add a text box here, click text, add a text box. And then from here, I'm just going to drop it right here. Okay. Of course, this date is just arbitrary. I'm just throwing something on here. Okay. And then you can copy and paste, Control C, Control V to copy and paste if you want to. All right, and I could do that on down the line. For example, here is where I would put the event or the group that I'm talking about. I'm not going to give you any ideas, so I'm just going to put Tony Hawk. And then here, is where I'd put the little summary. Okay. The other thing that this particular template is missing is the photo or icon requirement. So if you go to Elements, now you could, if you had your own stuff already, you could upload them, but I doubt that's going to be the case for most of us. So go to Elements here on the left-hand side, and then we can start searching for the things we want. If you go to Photos, See All, well, you're going to have access to a whole lot of photos, and you can search specifically for just photos. So let's say I want a skateboard, because for whatever reason I want an image. So I'm going to grab this. I want to make sure that it stays small. All right. And then I can put that where I want to put it. Whatever it may be, I can put it somewhere. Maybe I want to do something like that. Okay. If anyone's paying attention, if you edit the photo, you've got some stuff you can do that's kind of fun. Crop. Can be a helpful one. Anyway, I won't get bogged down on that, but if you want to choose photos, you can go to Elements and search for some photos. What's one thing that's really nice about Canva is that they have nice big photos. Like even if you need backgrounds for Google Slides, I just come grab them out of Canva. But anyway, back to it. One thing that is just amazing about Canva is your ability to find all these icons. All these graphics are just so freaking helpful. So let's choose one that feels icon-y. Sure, why not? Whatevs. Okay, and then I can decide where to put it. Throw it up here, right? Okay, let's check this out. This is kind of neat. With this one, oh, I'm sure it's not this way with all of them. You can go and change the colors if you want. So if you have, a certain aesthetic you're going for, you can choose the colors that you want, which I think is pretty sick. Okay, icons. They have them in graphics. Canva does lots of other stuff, but of course, we're just kind of focused on this assignment for now. Look at this one. That is cute. Okay, anyway, photos or icons. You have to have one for each of the 8 things that you put in here. Now, we've talked about the event or organization. We've talked about the dates. We've talked about the summaries. We've talked about the photo or icon. What we haven't talked about is the extra stuff, right? So for example, if I wanted to have a whole bunch of fonts I could change this to. I like it when people change fonts. It means they made a decision. I like that. Okay. All right. Even this was blue. Well, it doesn't have to be blue. I can do what I want. Oh, check this out too. You have lots of options for what you can do with your text, just to liven things up. Okay. I think I'm just going to show you one more thing, and then I'll quit. If you want to change the background, it's so easy. So I'm going to choose, I'm just going to choose paper. And I'm actually going to type texture on it. Yes. And I'm going to grab one of these. Check it out. If I do this, you're going to see that it's just going to drop in the middle somewhere. But if I do it right, actually, let me try something. I think what it wants is to, give me a second. Well, it's usually a big giant pain in the butt, but let's do this. Pretty sure if I take this image and resize it to cover the back, it will just go to the back. Let's see if I'm right. I am not. Well, it does sometimes, it just clicks into place. But in the event that you want to move stuff around, just right click on it and go to layer, and you can see all the places you can put it. I'm going to send back, and now I've got my paper background on there. And then even with your backgrounds, you've got some options. I'm gonna change the opacity. It just means the transparency, how much you can see through it. Okay, now check it out. So I changed some things, left some things alone. But it's pretty easy to make it your own. So just because we can, I'm going to show you this one more time. Share, download, change file type, download. You'll probably be saving it to Drive, though I'm not. You'll go back to slides, to slide 2, insert, image. You can do upload from computer or Google Drive. Let's find this thing. All right, open. And just like last time, it's not going to be sized right. So drag it up to the corner and then drag the corner to size it to fit. And there we go, the timeline. All right, y'all, that's it. Thanks.